रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
So, most beloved Shrimataji, today on this most auspicious day of Unplugged, we would like to invite you from the bottom of our hearts for the Shri Rama Puja festivities and celebrations that will commence tomorrow and will culminate in the Shri Rama Puja in Japan on the 10th of April, which would be the next Sunday. And the festivities and celebrations contain online meditations, evening music and cultural programs, a Havan that will be broadcasted. All those events shall be broadcasted from different hosting countries. And the organizers have asked us to come here today to your holy lotus feet on this beautiful, auspicious day and read an invitation to you, Shrimataji. To our beloved Holy Mother, Param Puja Shrimataji, we, your children in China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Australia, Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, Germany and Japan would humbly like to request you to be present at the most auspicious occasion of International Shri Rama Puja, which will be performed in Japan and will be streamed online globally on April 10th, 2022. Shrimataji, we humbly seek your divine presence all through the event and most humbly request your permission to be the instrument of your love and peace to permeate the four corners of the world in need. By worshipping your form as Shri Rama, may your subtle yet powerful power of love eradicate all the hatred and anger in all men's hearts and neutralize all the conflicts and fights amongst the human race. O Divine Mother, we sincerely pray from the bottom of our hearts that your kingdom will prevail on earth. From your devoted children of all the hosting countries. Jai Shri. So we have flowers. We have a Lakshmi basket with the written invitation. We have two Lakshmi baskets.
राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम।
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. This is Ameya from Japan.
My name is Ganesh, and I'm here from Germany.
Hello, Ganesh. So,
Hi, Maya.
hi. Yeah, so welcome to all of you on behalf of all the hosting countries of Shri Rama Puja seminar. And we will soon begin with today's event. Before starting, let us raise our Kundalini and take collective Bandhan, followed by the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunaatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Let us recite Shri Ganesha Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Now let's take a quick balancing. Let's take the right hand on the floor, on the ground. Shri Mataji, please balance our Ida Nadi. Please purify our desires, purify our emotions. And for the support, let's take the mantra Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Tvame Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mala Namo. Then let us move on to our right side. Let's raise our left hand to the sky. Here we can put attention on our right hand, on our right side. Shri Mataji, please cool down our right side. Take away all ambition and let our actions be pure. Please bring down our ego and please let us enter into thoughtless awareness. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Mantra. Om Tvame Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanuma Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mala Namo. Then let us put both hands back on the lap. Jai Shri Mataji.
Okay, so now let us all stand up to welcome Mother with the Swagat Arti, the welcome Arti.
स्वागतम् 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 स्वागत आगत स्वागतम् हम सब करते स्वागतम् स्वागत आगत स्वागतम् हम सब करते स्वागतम् आज हमारे बीच पधारे श्री माता जी आप ही तारे झूम झूम के करते हैं गान झूम झूम के करते हैं गान स्वागत आगत स्वागतम् जवर माता जी के दर्शन पाकर करते हैं स्वागत दिल से गाकर प्रेम फूलों की माला पहनाते हैं हम प्रेम फूलों की माला पहनाते हैं हम स्वागत आगत स्वागतम् माँ से विनती हमारी जीवन सुख से कर दे भारी आनंद प्रेम शांति सदा ही रहे आनंद प्रेम शांति सदा ही रहे स्वागत आगत स्वागतम् हम सब करते स्वागतम् आज हमारे बीच पधारे श्री माता जी आप ही तारे झूम झूम के करते हैं गान झूम झूम के करते हैं गान स्वागत आगत स्वागतम् स्वागत आगत स्वागतम्
बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। Let us all bow down to our Holy Mother, be seated, and let us go into meditation for some time while listening to Mother's talk.
Between music and the chakra, or alternatively, whether music can they rouse the kundalini.
No. You see, all these 5 elements are very important in our body, and they are the body of the chakras also, as I have told you. So what happens that when you sing the music, the vibrations can go through the musical sound and can excite certain chakras. You see, for example, for the Hridaya chakra it is very good, or also for the Vishuddhi chakra it is very good. Not for all the chakras, but certain chakras it does. But supposing you say a mantra plus the sound, the beautiful music and a realized soul, then it is very effective. See? For example, Ganesha, you can excite him with a beautiful shloka. If you are a realized soul and if your Ganesha is correct, you can excite the Ganesha of another person very easily. I mean, such a person can do it. So music, sound, all these things have an effect, and we are now using that method very extensively. That supposing now we go in a mass meditation and many people are there and some chakra is caught, say Vishuddhi is caught, I can correct the Vishuddhi by just putting my finger on this like this, because this has the sound. This is the chakras. There is a micro sound which is carrying the vibrations. You see, actually the part of the vibrations is the micro sound also, micro light, micro sound, and you can say all the 5 elements are micro there. So when I put my finger, the micro sound can carry the rest of them, and the person can be corrected. We can do it, especially Vishuddhi. Very easy to correct Vishuddhi on that. You can correct most of the things, but certain things are very easily corrected. Vishuddhi, which is responsible for the sound, made from the sound element. As we have seen that water element is very good for treating people for the lower chakras, because up to the heart chakra, because the water and salt can help you for the Navi chakra, and because salt is the earth element, and what you call it is the essence of the ocean, and essence of the ocean is in the Bhavasagara. So we can use salt water for clearing the lower chakras. We can use light for the eyes, because this is made out of the prakash, the light element, like that. You see, different things can be done with these different elements. If you use them, you can make all the dirt or all the obstructions which are collected in your particular chakra by putting them back into the same element and cleansing them out, so the element takes it away. For Mother Earth also, she has so many elements in her that she can take away so many of your problems which are troubling you in your being because of some imbalance of the Mother Earth element. You see, this is all due to the imbalance of these elements in you accumulated more beyond than what you want. That's why I say the extreme of it. The Tattva is expressed through Sri Ganesh, and Sri Ganesh is the form of you can say the purified principle of the earth element, and it's the same. I mean, you can say in a flute you have 2 notes, the first and the last are the same. In the same way, in a human being, the 7 notes The first one is a Ganesha and the last one is also a Ganesha. So these 7 notes are the same, and these 7 notes make the earth element, and are not completely earth element but started with earth element, purified when it loses its earth element problems completely. It is Parabrahma, it becomes all Brahma, because earth element is, outside is the earth element, but inside is Dhara, is Dharana. It is the power to sustain, and that power is the purest form of earth principle. So you see that you become later on. Gradually the whole earth element drops down and you become that. So it is the Dharana Shakti, as they call it, the power of sustainer, is the Ganesha. So like that, in every chakra you have a very subtle most point, and that subtle most point is the note that the divine is playing at that point, because every note, it has a different frequency, a different intonation, you can call, a different sound, which helps in the melody of this universe. So like that we have 7 chakras and the 7 notes, and there are different notes, but these notes then create permutations and combinations, and that is how a chakra gets into a swara, and then it becomes a, you can say, a sound, and from sound it becomes a word, and from word it becomes a language, and like that it goes on, and the same subtle form starts becoming something else. For example, if I have love for my children, how I express it? I make a house for them, I make a place to live for them, I cook food for them, I make a bed for them. You see, is a gross expression of that subtle love I have. In the same way, whatever is subtle within us is expressed outside with the help of the elements that are outside, to express the subtle through our gross behavior or gross material things also we do. So it's the same subtle which is expressing outside. But then we become so gross later on that we forget the inner part of it. For a mother may create something, all these things, and then she'll become so possessive of her children. She'll think, I've done so much for my children, that she wouldn't even think for why she has made it. She forgets the love part of it, and she becomes nothing but the gross thing. She'll start scolding the children for even breaking for a small thing here and there. You see, she does this for love, and then she forgets it. That's what is an extreme behavior. Extreme behavior means from the subtle, you get to the gross and the gross and the grosser. Once you become grosser, you are dead.
Mm. Nice. Okay, then. Seems like this evening program has started.
Yes.
So, what awaits us today? What is there? Do we have some nice items, or what are the different types?
Yes, today we have really a lot of performances from many different countries. And the thing that I would like to point out is that we have received such beautiful performances, and it shows the amount of efforts that each country has taken in each performance. And when I was going through the list, it was really so joy-giving, and I can't wait to share this joy with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, I feel the same. It's such a privilege to see all these performances beforehand. We're able to enjoy them even more.
Yes. So just to mention a few, we have some classical dance performances, we have bhajans, we have instrumental music. So there's a lot that we can look forward to for tonight.
Nice. Then let me just kick it off, right?
Yeah.
So as a first item, of course, we have to praise Shri Ganesha And who can do this better than our Bal Shakti, our children? So as the first item, we have a dance, collective dance, which is a collaborative effort by different children from Germany, Switzerland, Singapore, India, the US, and and they have collaborated asynchronously. So you'll see that everyone has performed themselves and cut the videos together to make it make it a nice collective effort. So let's enjoy this first Shri Ganesha dance by our children.
गजानन दाता तू गणपति गजानन दाता तू गणपति गजानन भजती तू दासी पुनीगण दाता तू गणपति गजानन दाता तू गणपति गजानन गौरतनुवर कस्तूरी केशर निर्गुण निरवधि सकल कलानिधि हे प्रभुवरा अमर नायका हे शुभकरा भावे तुझसी आनो शरण दाता तू गणपति गजानन दाता तू गणपति गजानन कांति मनोहर रूप नवो नव झुळझुळ चरणी वाजती किंकिणी हे नटवरा ललित राग वाहे प्रियकरा वावे घडी घडी हे स्मरण दाता तू गणपती गजानन दाता तू गणपती गजानन दाता तू गणपती गजानन गप गरे गरे सनी सनी पग नि पगरे ग परे ग सारे पनी साग पनी सारे पनी सा दाता तू गणपती गजानन दाता तू गणपती गजानन भजती तू दासी पुनीगण दाता तू गणपती गजानन दाता तू गणपती गजानन
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, such a nice and blissful way to start today's evening. So it was really nice to look at the future generation of Sahaja Yoga performing in such beautiful way. Felt so nice. And now let us move forward to a Saraswati Vandana. So let us now worship the goddess of knowledge. This next performance is presented by Aradhana from Singapore, and it is an Indian classical Kathak, which is in Rag Bhupali and set to Ektal. Saraswati Vandana is basically a way to praise Goddess Saraswati. So they have praised in a different ways, like Shri Saraswati is the one who wears the beautiful white jasmine flowers as a garland, and she dresses in pure white clothes, which are very spotless. She's always holding a veena. She sits on a lotus throne, and she is the one who is worshipped by Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So let us bow down to Shri Saraswati as we witness this next dance.
Beautiful. Thank you, Aradhana, for this nice performance. This Saraswati shloka is one of my favorite shlokas.
Is it?
Yeah, I especially love the last line, Shri Saraswati, the destroyer of ignorance. I think this is touches me very much. Yeah, so now we saw Shri Saraswati, the wielder of the Veena. And we'll move on now from Singapore to China,
Okay.
to the southeast of China, actually. The city of Shenzhen. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Because there we have Liu Yan, a very great musician. He plays the guqin. It's a very ancient, traditional, very ancient Chinese instrument. And I did some research. It's really exciting and something very special. And so that we can all enjoy it more, I'll tell you something about this instrument. So it has 7 strings. It has no frets. And it's also called the father of Chinese music, or even the instrument of sages. And you'll see it later in the video. It's long and it's a lot of strings. I think one can even call it the Chinese Veena, because it's a very majestic instrument. And it's said to be roughly 5,000 years old. And the UNESCO has announced that this guqin, this Chinese instrument, was selected as an intangible world cultural heritage. So it's one of the oldest instruments that exists on this earth, and in fact, it is also the instrument that the most expensive one. So in 2010, one of the very old instruments was sold for more than $20 million.
Oh my God!
So it's something I didn't know, that it was such a special instrument, and that's why I wanted to share this with all of you.
It's really interesting.
And now about some info about the piece that he will play for us now. It's called Ulu Wangji, and it translates to no ulterior motives regarding seabirds. So it's a story that is being told. We'll also see a little bit of the translation during the video, and it's about a time near the ocean. So there's a story being told by a man near the ocean, and something about seabirds or seagulls. And we'll see the translation in the video, so you can look out for that. And I would say let's listen to this very special instrument and this very special piece by Liu Yan from Shenzhen. Wow, it is.
Yeah.
It even looks difficult, and such a deep sound. I'm really amazed.
Yeah. I feel so lucky to be able to witness such a performance.
Absolutely. Yeah, and now from China, we move on to Japan. In Japan, we'll see a performance by the collective performance. I think mostly by the yogis from Tokyo. Is it correct, Ame?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and they will perform a bhajan for us. But you'll see, it's we all know this bhajan, but it's very well put together in a medley or a mix, you can say. So be surprised to what you'll hear. And you all know these songs, so this is a little quiz for us to figure out which songs are in it. So let's enjoy Jai Jagadambe by the Tokyo or Japan Collective.
Jai जगदम्बे पूर्ण कदम्बे निर्मल माता जगदम्बे
Wow.
So I hope you like this experiment. Huh?
Absolutely. It really, how to say, it creates such a new feeling. It gives it some new beginning to the whole thing. I mean, we know these bhajans so well, and often, at least I find, when we listen them over and over, sometimes the depth gets lost. So whenever we do something new with it, I feel like, wow, this is such an amazing experience. So thanks for doing that.
No, it's always very exciting to try new styles, and when we always come together to sing bhajans, we just try to experiment, and we have the expertise of Bagus with us, so really enjoy doing these things. In fact, in the Qawwali that you will be listening later this evening, you will also find a small experiment or medley in that Qawwali. So let's look forward to it.
Great. Yeah, and so well done. Usually if you ask someone, yeah, can you do Sitting in the Heart of the Universe and Jai Jagdambe, they say, these are two different bhajans. But to put them together is such a beautiful thing.
Thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And let's move forward now. So now after praising the Devi, I think our subtle system is prepared to move to praise Shri Rama, the one who we want to worship this week and later this weekend through the puja. So we have a bhajan performance by the Bala Shakti from Singapore, and they will help us to bring back to our mind what his life was about as we listen to this bhajan from Singapore. So let's start with it.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Ram Sita Hanuman ki Jai Jai Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Ram Sita Hanuman ki Jai Jai Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai bol. Oh Ram Sita of Ramayana, please make us like your Hanumana. Oh Ram Sita of Ramayana, please make us like your Hanumana. Raya devotees Sahaja yogi, seek for a blessing, O Raghupati. Raya devotees Sahaja yogi, seek for your blessing, O Raghupati. Seek for your blessing, O Raghupati. Seek for your blessing, O Raghupati. O Mahayogi of Shri Mataji, O Mahayogi of Shri Mataji. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai bol. Ramayana, Jana Eva Ramana. Ramayana, Jana Eva Ramana. In my ignorance and confusion, make me free from all illusions. In the Ramayana, Jana Eva Ramana. In my ignorance and illusions, make me free from all illusions. You are my king and queen, the joy of Sachidanandam. Please give us a quality, oh Maria the Purushottam. You are my king and queen, the joy of Sachidanandam. Please give us a quality, oh Maria the Purushottam. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai 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 bol. Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Patita Pavan Sita Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. Ram Sita Hanuman ki jai jai 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 bol. Kesh Marathi.
Such innocent prayers from all the Balashakti to Shri Rama. So I'm sure Shri Rama will have to fulfill their prayers. Okay, so we will not stop our praise for Shri Rama, the King Rama, who is the Lord of Raghu dynasty. Next up is another bhajan by the Thailand collectivity, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. And the instruments you will be seeing here are the harm, tabla, and kheem. Kheem is a Thai instrument introduced by China and derived from the Persian santur. So it will be interesting to see the combination of these instruments along with the bhajan Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram.
Hello, Sawadee Khap, Jai Shri Mataji. We are from Thailand collectivity and would like to present a Sri Ram bhajan at the Holy Lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सम्मति दे भगवान रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सम्मति दे भगवान रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम राम 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 सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम 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 सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम 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 सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम 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 सीताराम
Wow, such a beautiful blend of the instrument theme along with our Indian bhajan. So thank you so much, Brother Rajesh, Olga, Naumit, and Wachira from Thailand. Jai Shri Mataji.
Yeah, now we will stay in Thailand also, because the collective there has even also performed a dance for us. I mean, maybe not for us per se, but for us to enjoy for sure. And this dance is also a Shri Rama, or dedicated to Shri Ram. And I really like how they start this dance with the Hanuman Chalisa. I think it's very fitting before praising Shri Ram to ask Shri Hanumana to teach bhakti. So let us enjoy now this really well performed dance by the Thailand collective as well.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वर्णो रघुवर विमल जस जो दया कृपा रे चार हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेशा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया।
रामाय रामचन्द्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे, रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। माता रामो मतिप्ता रामचन्द्र, स्वामी रामो मत सखा रामचन्द्रः। श्रीराम रामेति रामेति, रमे राम मनोरमे। सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं, राम नाम वरानने।
Wow, I would really like to applaud at this point. I think this is such a great performance. But yeah, considering it's its own choreography and the dresses, the costumes. I think we saw some traditional Thai dresses. They just looked stunning. So well done, even with the camera. Thank you, Sahaja Thailand, for this beautiful contribution.
It looked as if professionals are performing on the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you, Thailand, once again. And now let us move to the next performance. Next up, we have a song sung by Yuva Shaktis from Guangzhou in China, southeastern part of China to be specific. And the title of their song is There Are So Many People in the World. So there are so many people in this world, and really among them, when we try to imagine that we were the one who were chosen to receive Sahaja Yoga. So we are really, really so special and so lucky to be here. Let us enjoy this performance. Jai Shri Mataji.
这世界有那么多人，人群里藏着一扇门。
我迷蒙的眼睛里长存初见你蓝色清晨。
这世界有那么多人，多幸运，我有个女神。
这悠长命运中的晨昏，常让我往远方出神。
你的爱飘转在身旁，让我好带着这爱去远方，与你的连接，头顶出清凉，你的爱温暖我心房，微风中带来一阵阵清凉，在你列祖前接受你祝福，月光中走来你一身晴朗，纯洁无瑕的你是全世界的母亲。
这世界有那么多人，多幸运，你选择我们。
这悠长命运中的晨昏，常让我往远方出神。
你的爱飘转在身旁，让我好带着这爱去远方。
美丽的花瓣，宇宙中绽放，
纯粹的走进我心房，微风中带来一阵阵清凉，生命的喜悦已经到来了，月光中走来你一身晴朗， 生中负过你慈祥模样，留在梦田里，永远不散场。暖光中醒来，好多话要讲。
世界那么多人，谢谢我是你孩子。这世界有那么个人，活在我心中的女神，
在喜乐里享受着平衡，常让我想啊想出神。
It's so amazing how music can transcend the barriers of language, huh, Ganesh?
Absolutely, yeah. This really touched me. So well done.
Yeah. Yes. It really feels very peaceful after this beautiful rendition by China. And now we will go back to praise Shri Rama, but in a different form. So this time we have a classical bhajan performed by two sisters, Adrija and Ahana, from Atlanta, United States. And they will be singing the bhajan Ram Ka Gungan Kariye. This bhajan was performed or composed for the first time in 1993, and it was sung by Pandit Bhimsen Joshi and Lata Mangeshkar ji. This bhajan is in Rag Ahir Bhairav. By the way, Ganesh, do you know which chakra this raga affects? Raga Ahir Bhairav.
I think it's connected to the left heart. Is it correct?
Exactly. You're spot on. So this is the bhajan for the left heart, Raga Ahir Bhairav. Let us sing the praise of Shri Rama.
राम का गुणगान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए, राम प्रभु की भद्रता का सभ्यता का ध्यान करिए, ध्यान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए। राम के गुण गुण चिरंतन, राम के गुण गुण चिरंतन, राम प्रभु सुमिरन रतन धन, राम प्रभु सुमिरन रतन धन, मनोजता को करो विभूषित, मनोजता धनवान करिए, ध्यान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए, राम का गुणगान करिए।
Ah, what a beautiful composition.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite Ram bhajans that are out there. Great. Yeah. Thanks to Adrija and Ahana for sharing this beautiful song. And now let's have a change of scene. We'll move far away from where we were before. We'll travel to China, Thailand, Singapore, US. But now we come back to Europe, to Germany. Because here in Germany, there's Danya from Frankfurt. She will present us with some Western classical songs, or let's say some piano pieces. And yeah, so we'll show two pieces of her. The first one is a melody or a piece, or let's say composed by Jan Tiersen. It's called Amelie. I think we all know the tune quite well. It's a very catchy one. And then the next piece will be a more classical piece, and she will introduce it herself in the video. So let us enjoy Daniel from Frankfurt on the piano.
The next piece that I'm going to play for you is called Our Last Waltz by Matani. Jai Shri Mataji, everybody. Today I'd like to play a few pieces for you. The first one is called Amelie by Jan Tiersen.
Beautiful. So, Amaya, do you know this tune actually?
No, I just heard it for the first time when we received this piece.
Okay.
But it was really so soothing. Very nice.
Maybe it's only popular in Europe.
No. I have a very limited knowledge of Western music, and please pardon me for that. But I'm trying to work at it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So let's turn to some music that you know very well, namely Indian music. So we have from Vietnam, the yogis in Vietnam. They have prepared a song for us, a bhajan also that we know very well, Jago Kundalini Ma.
Wow.
Yeah, what a perfect song.
after this beautiful performance, we have the next performance again from the Vietnam collectivity, and the bhajan is Raghupati Raghav. So we will be coming across this bhajan many times over today and tomorrow, because why not? We are celebrating Shri Rama, and this bhajan is clearly the very favorite of all the collectives. So let me tell you a little bit more about this bhajan. This was written by Shri Lakshmanacharya, and it is also called as Rama-dhun, which is the Rama tune, which was widely popularized by Mahatma Gandhi ji in India. And the bhajan is set to tune by a very popular classical artist, Vishnu Digambar Paluskar. Especially Ganesh, I would like to mention the second line of this bhajan, Ishwar Allah Tero Naam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan, which is that Ishwar and Allah, both are your name. And please give noble thoughts, please give Sanmati to all of us. I think if most people can realize this, it will pull us out of a lot of problems in this world.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you. So let us enjoy this bhajan.
Okay, bắt đầu.
Nice. Such a joyful way of singing that song.
Yeah. So such happy faces.
Yeah. I also like this. Such a sweet hand movement somehow.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, now from Vietnam, we'll go to Indonesia. We've
Okay.
already seen Bagus, our brother Bagus. He's from Indonesia, but he lives in Tokyo, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And together with his sister, he has also prepared something for us to enjoy here. It's a composition that exists. It's an Indonesian song, but they've rearranged it and modified it, let's say, to make it a Sahaja bhajan in a way. So they called it "Only You Are My Peace." It's a song dedicated to Shri Mataji, and I think it's something we can all relate to. Yeah, she's our peace. She's the one who gives us peace. And in this performance we'll have Ayu on the vocals and Bagus on the piano. Yeah, so let us enjoy this musical treat together.
Menerangi semua jalanku, ku rasakan tentramnya hatiku. Jangan biarkan damai ini pergi, jangan biarkan semuanya berlalu. Hanya padamu Tuhan tempatku berteduh dari semua kepalsuan dunia. Bila ku jauh dari dirimu, akan ku tempuh semua perjalanan, agar selalu ada dekatmu. Biar ku rasakan lembutnya kasihmu.
So nice. This is not just a treat for the ears, but even for the mind. I mean, the words that they chose, just amazing. I never knew that one can express so much devotion in a Western song. Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's right. That's the magic of, I think, Bagus and Sister Ayu. So thank you once again to them. And now we will move to few performances from Germany. So Ganesh, why don't you tell us something about the German collective? How is the Sahaja Yoga there? And because we are the countries of Sri Rama separated by a certain distance, Japan and Germany. So we would really be very glad to know more about the collective there.
Yeah, Germany, I say it's one of the most beautiful collectives, right?
For sure.
I think we're around 500 yogis in Germany, plus minus.
Okay.
So it might not be the biggest in Europe, but still, let's say they have to be the strongest, because Germany is a huge country, and so only 500 yogis for such a big country in Europe. So it must mean their quality is amazing.
We can see that in you.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Germany, so I feel very German, but actually I was born in Austria. So
Okay.
So I'm a hybrid. I can always choose where I belong to, you know. But yeah, I would consider myself German. So I'm very happy here. Also, there's recently they started or some yogis bought a house in Germany, kind of, which we call as the National Center. And it's very important because since the distances are quite far from the bigger cities, it's nice to have this one meeting point in the center of the country where we can always come together and spend the weekend. So this really has increased the joy in the collectivity. And yeah, this is it. But how about Japan? Where do you have yogis in which cities actually?
So most of the yogis are around Tokyo, either in Tokyo or the next prefecture, which is Kanagawa, which includes Yokohama. We do have some yogis in southern part of Japan, but yeah, most of us are around Tokyo. So we have one center from where we will be hosting the upcoming puja on coming Sunday. And that's a small, beautiful place where we all gather to sing bhajans and have a lot of fun, meditate. And the good thing I would like to share is that we are now falling short of space for the center, which is a very nice problem to have, I would say. So that is a positive problem that we are facing. And maybe we are praying to Mother. Hopefully we'll move to a bigger center very soon, because we just pray that hopefully the Japanese collective keeps growing.
Nice.
But as you said, we have small quantities but very powerful yogis.
Yeah, I mean, we can already see just in the bhajan group that you guys have. It's amazing. Yeah, so few, but everyone's so talented.
Okay, enough of praising ourselves. Let us move to the next performance by Germany. This is a dance. The dance is classical Bharatnatyam on the bhajan Shri Ramachandra Kripalu. Now, this is another very beautiful bhajan on Shri Rama. This was written by Goswami Tulsidasa in his work called as Vinaya Patrika. This was written back in the 16th century, and it's in a mix of Sanskrit and Awadhi language, two languages mixed together. And this prayer just glorifies Sri Rama and his character, his qualities in the best possible way. So this performance will be presented by Shrushti. Shrushti is staying in the southern part of Germany, and she's learning Bharatnatyam for a couple of years now. So let us just watch her performance.
Yeah, thank you, Srishti, for that beautiful dance. And next up, I want to introduce you to Raya. I'm not sure. I think some of you, or even most of you, have heard of this project before. But I'll introduce it again, of course. Yeah, Raya is a project or a band, you could say, that consists of two Sahaja yoginis, of Rosie Henshaw, originally from Australia, and of Rachel Gentil. She's originally from Canada, but now she stays in Berlin. Raya, the name, if I remember correctly, means friend of God. It should be something Persian heritage name, let's say. And yeah, they've started this project together with the goal to reach or to spread self-realization and meditation through different channels. Yeah, and they're doing this with the help of their music, and they've started something a very creative project. And we'll see one song now. It's called the 7 Chakra Song, and in a playful way, they kind of journey up the subtle system, and at each of the chakras we honor the deities there. That's what the song is about. So let us enjoy Raya.
We're going to do a little ascension through the 7 chakras, calling upon, greeting the deities that reside in each of them. Let's do that?
Yeah, there's a different deity for each chakra.
And we're going to do it?
Yes.
Raya style.
Raya style. Check it out.
Second chakra.
Saraswati Nirmala. Open up that Swadhisthana. Saraswati Nirmala. Saraswati Nirmala. Saraswati Nirmala.
Third chakra.
Lakshmi Vishnu Nirmala. Lakshmi Vishnu Nirmala. Shri Lakshmi, Lakshmi Vishnu Nirmala. Lakshmi Vishnu Nirmala.
For the heart.
Durga Mata Nirmala.
Jai Jagadamba.
Durga Mata Nirmala.
Open that heart.
Durga Mata Nirmala. Durga Mata Nirmala.
For the throat, the voice.
Radha Krishna Nirmala. Radha Krishna Nirmala. With a sweet voice. Radha Krishna Nirmala. Radha Krishna Nirmala. For the head. Jesus Mary Nirmala. Forgive everybody. Jesus Mary Nirmala. And forgive yourself. Jesus Mary Nirmala. Jesus Mary Nirmala. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Open our Sahasrara up. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Integration. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Evolution. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Yeah. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Adi Shakti Nirmala. A little become yourself, not just once. Adi Shakti Nirmala. Because you have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart to everyone else. You have to become yourself. Open up your heart. Open up your heart.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice to see how diverse that yoga is. There's so many different ways of spreading the message, and Raya is one project that shows us that.
It's such a unique way of expressing devotion.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point of the project, to reach seekers literally in every place. And we'll have another song by Raya. This time it's a song about gratitude. It's called Grateful, and it sings about this gratitude for this journey towards salvation. So basically the journey of spiritual ascent, the journey of self-realization. And another nice extra to this song is the video, because it is an animation, a handmade animation, which is done by a very talented Yuva artist. His name is Ben Morgan. He is from UK originally, but now he's staying in Vienna with his wife. So yeah, look out for this animation. It's really unique. And enjoy Grateful by Raya.
I'm grateful every day for every breath I take and every move I make towards salvation. gratitude. Live in gratitude. I'm grateful every day for every step I take and every fear I break on my journey of evolution. I'm grateful every day that I listened and obeyed and followed all the way my intuition. Doesn't have to be so complicated. Get out of your head and then you'll find your way to your heart space. Let all your fears get dissipated. Mind and soul liberated. A little bit of love goes a long way. Gratitude. Living in gratitude. I'm grateful every day for all the blessings that come my way. Mantras and prayers that I say raise my vibration. Oh, I'm grateful every day, 'cause even though I went astray, I still could find my way to liberation. Doesn't have to be so complicated. Get out of your head and then you'll find your way to your heart space. Let all your fears get dissipated. Heart and soul liberated. A little bit of love goes a long way. Oh, yeah. 'Cause it doesn't have to be so complicated. Get out of your head and then you'll find your way to your heart space, to your heart space. Let all of your fears get dissipated. Mind and soul liberated. A little bit of love goes a long way. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're so grateful. Gratitude. Living in gratitude.
That was such a beautiful way to express gratitude. Never seen someone expressing gratitude in form of animation. So thank you to Raya and thank you to Ben Morgan for such a beautiful presentation. So moving forward, we now move from Germany back to Malaysia, and this is a bhajan, an unplugged bhajan sung by Vatheni Vasudevan. I hope I'm spelling it correctly. And this bhajan is composed by our very beloved Guruji, Dakade Guruji. I think you must have already guessed, so most of you. This is not only a bhajan, I think this is an emotion which we feel every time that we perform a puja in front of Shri Mataji. Tujha pujani archani leena bhave, tujhe nirmala naam ami smarave. Let us enjoy this bhajan.
तुझा पूजनी हर्चनी लीनवावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी दिन व्हावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या दर्शनाला आम्ही रोज यावे तुझ्या मंदिरी गीत आम्ही म्हणावे तुझ्या दर्शनाला आम्ही रोज यावे तुझ्या मंदिरी गीत आम्ही म्हणावे तुझ्या कीर्तना रात्री रंगोळी जावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी लीन व्हावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे आम्हाला विसावा प्रपंचामध्ये तू आम्हाला विसावा प्रपंचामध्ये तू आम्हा पातिराकी भविष्यामध्ये तू आम्हाला विसावा प्रपंचामध्ये तू आम्हा पातिराकी भविष्यामध्ये तू तुझ्या चरणाचे आम्ही दास व्हावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी दिन व्हावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तू वदाविना मुक्तीचा मार्ग आम्हा तू वदाविला भक्तीचा स्वर्ग आम्हा तू वदाविला मुक्तीचा मार्ग आम्हा तू वदाविला भक्तीचा स्वर्ग आम्हा तुझ्या कीर्तचे कोदवे नित्य गावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी लीन व्हावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी लीन व्हावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे.
Such a deep devotional bhajan sung with so much of devotion and a very crisp notes, I would say. So thanks to Vathini Vasudevan's sister from Malaysia. And moving on, we have the next performance from the wonderful collectivity of Taiwan, and they will be singing Unplugged bhajans they will be singing 3 bhajans today. The first bhajan expresses their feeling of fearlessness. The second one expresses gratitude. And the last one is again the very favorite Raghupati Raghav Rajaram. So let us enjoy this collective presentation. Thank you, Taiwan Collective, for such a nice performance. So I was so engrossed in watching all these performances, Ganesh. I almost forgot that we are borderline on the border of pandemic still. I was reminded again when I saw these masks. Otherwise, I had completely forgotten about it.
Yes.
But I think the good thing about this pandemic, like if we have to choose one positive thing, it would be like if it was not for this pandemic, we would not be sitting here and enjoying this beautiful online seminar.
Yeah, it's true.
So it has definitely taught us a few things.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. What next?
So next up, let's start by seeing what we've kind of concluding or summarizing what we've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
So we had dances, we had bhajans, we had Western music, we had almost everything, but one thing was missing so far, and something very important that can't be missing in any evening program, and that's a Qawwali, right?
Yes.
And so, as the next item, which is even also the second last item for today, we have the chance to really dive into joy and love, and we'll hear a Qawwali again by the Japan Collective. They recorded this in Tokyo in the same hall where the puja will happen also. And yeah, as Maya mentioned before, it's not a usual Qawwali. The main Qawwali might be Allahu, but who knows? Maybe we might hear some more. And special thanks also go to Brother Yannick from Hong Kong for his support on the tablas. So he sent the audio, tabla audio in the background.
So let us call this as a collective performance of Japan and Hong Kong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Malik Ulmuka La Sarika Lahu Wahdahu La ilaha illahu Wahdahu La ilaha illahu Shams Tabrez Shams Tabrez Gar Khuda Talabi Khushbu Khala ilaha illahu Tere ही नाम से हर इब्तिदा है तेरे ही नाम तक हर इंतहा है तेरी हमदो सना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कि तू मेरे मुहम्मद का खुदा है Allahu 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 Allahu
Wow. I think you're still muted, Amir.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Qawwali.
Yeah, I felt like dancing.
I wish we could just come together for that, all of us. Okay,
Yeah.
so that brings us to the last performance for tonight. We will be ending tonight's music program with a dance performance by the China collectivity on the three great mantras. So it's interesting to watch the Beijing collective perform the three great mantras in the form of dance.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीमहालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः ॐ
Beautiful. Yeah, this marks the end of today's program. I would say let's finish it in a meditative mood this evening. We can all thank Shri Mataji for putting us together, for being the peace for us, as we've heard in today's performances. We can thank her for choosing us to be her children, her instruments. And let us try and carry her in our heart, of course, for this weekend to celebrate Shri Rama Puja, but of course also after that. So let us stay just a minute in silent meditation and absorb all the vibrations, all the love that we've come to see from all our brothers and sisters. And then we can collectively raise our Kundalini, give ourselves a bandhan, and we can also bow down. Yeah, this is just the first main or big event of this celebration. There'll be another evening program tomorrow, same time, I believe. But before that, there will be a Havan as well. Amir, do you have the exact timings in mind also?
Yes, so the Havan tomorrow will be hosted live, not live, but it will be hosted from Taiwan. So the timing is 4 p.m. Taiwan local time, 10 a.m. Kabela time. And the evening music program will start from 1 p.m. Kabela time.
Okay, so same as today?
Same as today.
And yeah, so we both will be there to follow you through all these beautiful performances. We have some more coming tomorrow, and even a special guest for the main event tomorrow. But this will be a surprise for you. And then we wish you all a very good night, depending where you are. For me, it's just afternoon, so and a happy Shri Rama weekend, Shri Rama Puja weekend, and see you tomorrow, right, Amaya?
Yes, see you all tomorrow. we are looking forward to meet you.
Great. Jai Shri Mataji.